All right, so now we want to get a project and app set up. And so I'm going to move through this one a little bit quicker since we've done it before. So you can either pause this, do it yourself, and then watch the video, or follow along as we go through. But like always, create an empty directory and open it in Visual Studio Code or your text editor of choice, and then open up the terminal. And we can go ahead and create a virtual environment and activate it. So we can say Python -m venv, and then the name of the virtual environment, we'll say env. Awesome, so that's been created. Then we can activate it. So source env scripts activate to activate it. And so now we can start installing things. So we can install Django. So pip install Django. Awesome, so Django is installed, and now we can start a project. So Django-admin start project. The name of the project, we'll call it config, and then put a period, so it just creates it in this folder. Awesome, now we have the new project. Now let's create an app. Python manage.py start app, and then we'll call this job board. And then we need to add that to our project settings.py. So we can go ahead and lower this down, go down into our settings.py, installed apps. We can say local apps, and we could say job board, like so. Then inside of our job board app, we can create a new file, and we can just house our URLs in here. So we can create a urls.py file, go into our project urls.py file, copy this over, and we don't need the admin. We can just create an empty path right now, and we'll call this index, but we haven't created this yet. And then in our project URLs, we can import and include this URLs file. So next to path, we can also import include. And then we can add another path and just make it the empty route. And we could say include, and then we just specify where this file will be, and it's under job board.urls. So now it will include all of the URLs in this job board.urls file, because this is our project level URLs. And we're telling it, hey, when there's an empty route, an empty path, look at the job board.urls file and see if you can find a match. And so we created this file here, and we have path, and we have an empty home route, and we have a function that we specified index that we haven't created yet. So let's go ahead and create that. So we go into our views.py. We can go def index, takes in the request, and we can return an HTTP response and say job board, like so. Then we could import this from shortcuts. Now to make sure all of our files are saved, in our urls.py, we need to import that function we just created. So from .views import index. Nice. So that is our basic project and app setup. If we come back into our terminal and try and run the server, it should work. We can open it up and check it out. If we bring it over, beautiful. We see job board. Awesome. So now we have our basic project and app set up. And now in the next video, we're actually going to create our first model. So let's dive into that one.